Hi, hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel.
Today I am going to discuss about the production function which are having two variables. Inputs as two variables. So two variable inputs means is it a long run or a short run? Long run. So for your clarity, those who were not there in the previous class, production function will be discussed in two periods as short run and long term. In the short run, we will have the one input as fixed and another will be variable. In the long run, both the two inputs will be variable. Here we will discuss about the law of variable proportions. Here law of returns to scales. And in the long run only two variable inputs, we are having two curves called isocon curve and isocos curve. Now I am going to brief about these two curves. Isocon. This term was first coined by economist Fritz. Okay. First, let us understand what is isoquant. Iso is a Greek word meaning equal. Quant is a Latin word derived from the word quantus, which means quantity or production. So, by the term, what we are going to know is iso means equal and quantity means quantity or production, which we are getting equal production. Yeah. Anything? So, what does this isocon curve actually tell means? Whatever the combinations of inputs we are taking, like A and B combination, we will get the same output. B or E, same. F or G. Whatever the combinations of inputs we are taking, the output will be same. Okay? We'll understand more briefly about this with the help of schedule and a curve.
At the back, please.
I'm not able to get whether you are having any doubt or discussing about the same subject.
No.
Combination A, B, B, as we saw in the definition itself, what I said, whatever might be the alternative combinations of both the inputs like labor and capital. Here we are taking 5 and 9. We got the output as 100. Same as the combination B, 10 and 6. Yeah, is there any change in the output? No. This is what the isocon curve says. Whatever the combination of inputs we are taking, the output will be same. On x-axis we are taking labor, y-axis we are taking capital. So what is the capital? 9. For 9 capital, 5 labor. Next one 6.
Just change the marker if
Is it okay now?
yes.
by joining the all different points A, B, C, D, we get a curve. This curve is nothing but a isopoint curve. Okay. By seeing this graph or curve, what are the we can easily find out the properties or features of this graph. That's it. As you said, first one is it is downward from left to right. Why? Because the producer can't increase both the units at a time. Simultaneously, he can't increase both. Next one, it is convex to the origin. Why it is convex to the origin means diminishing returns in MRTS. What does this MRTS actually means? Marginal rate of technical substitution. Means the decrease will decrease one unit to increase the extra unit of another input. Here what we are decreasing? Capital, right? To increase one additional unit of labor. You got it? MRTS is changing capital by changing labor. Next one is these curves will not intersect. For suppose as I take this example, for these inputs I got this much output, my curve is like this. If I change my input, my output will be for example 200, my curve will be like this. I got 1. This the production is 100, here 200. Every inputs will have different. Though the output is same, the inputs we are taking will be different, right? So the curves will not intersect each other. Next, it does not touch the axis. Why? Because if I take zero labor and produce only I will not take only labor by taking only zero of capital. Got it? So that's why it does not touch to axis. Next, higher the curve, higher the level of production. Next, as we see in economics, every law or theory will have some assumptions, right? Our isocon curve will also some assumptions. We assume that only two inputs, labor and capital. We take only two inputs as labor and capital. Next, labor and capital are divisible. Next, the producer must be rational. Means even the consumer will also be rational. The producer will try to maximize his profits. Whatever the combination of input, efficient combination of inputs he is taking, he will try to maximize his profits, right? You should, whenever you are learning this, you should think yourself as a producer. Whatever the inputs I am taking, I should try to maximize my profits. Next, state of technology is given and unchanged. Technology, whatever the technology we are using in our production should be constant, should not be changed. Next, MRTS will be definition. As I said, MRTS is definition. Are you all okay? Can I proceed? Next, we'll see what are the types of isopods. There are 4 types of isopods. Based on the degree of substitutability and the shape of the curve is this folding. Based on those two things, there are 4 types of isopods. First one is linear isopod. So in the linear isopod, what we will see is it is perfectly substitutable. Means what are the 2 inputs we have taken here?
Labor and capital.
Labor and capital. We can substitute labor with the capital or capital with the labor. Means even we are taking zero capital, our firm can run through labor. But in the real world, it might be not happen. But if it is a small firm, it is okay. But in the long run, long firms, it is not suitable. So many economists say that it is more unrealistic. So the graph of these linear, by seeing name itself, we can say that straight line. Why it is touching origin here? Axis
0.
Okay. It is also known as straight line isopod. Next one is input output isoquant. In this, we'll see that the substitution between the inputs will be fixed proportion. Okay. If I am changing the labor, I should change the capital also in a fixed proportion. If I change only labor, not capital, it's not the case in this input output isoquant. Fully complementary, zero substitution. Means if I take capital, I should also take labor. It is also known as Leontief isoquant because he is a person who first time termed this input output isoquant. It is also called as right-angled isoquant or 90 degrees. We are getting the 90 degrees right. Right-angled isoquant or A-shaped isoquant. Okay. Next one is kinked isoquant. Here we can substitute both K and L land and labor with a limited substitutability. Up to a certain limit we can substitute. After that we can't substitute. Next, only few methods, only few procedures will follow to produce our production. The graph will be on this. Linked isoquant is isoquant where our K and L are limited in substituting. For example, if I take labor as 5 and capital as 10, I take 15, 20. Only up to some extent I can substitute both. Okay? It is also known as activity analysis isoquant or linear programming isoquant. Done? Next one is smooth. Smooth convex isoquant. This is what it is. Smooth convex isoquant. It is substituted. We substituted several times here, right? 4 times we substituted and then capital. It is nothing but this approach is used in isoquant and it is adopted by several economists. Have you all got it about isoquant?
Yes.
Thank you. Next we will see what is isocost. As all of now we all know that iso means equal, cost means whatever the cost we are incurring to produce our production. Isoquant curve represent two or more alternative combinations of inputs to produce output. For this output or input, whatever we are going to buy, whatever our firm is going to buy with a given outlay or expenditure, given price. Got it? For example, I have our firm is going to invest 100 rupees for these given fixed 100 rupees. How I am investing these 100 rupees in my inputs, both capital and labor. How much proportion I am using these 100 to my inputs is nothing but a isocost curve. Okay, the isocost going to be like this. Why they are straight lines? Anybody? Previously we saw that our curve will be like this, but now they are straight lines, right? We are spending. Anyone? Same cost, but but the expenditure in the firm will differ from industry to industry, right? For example, I took 100. Another company may take 1500. This is because the price of the inputs they are taking, K and L, will remain constant in the market. These prices. For example, I want to buy this book. I'm having only 20 rupees, but this cost is 50 rupees. Is the shopkeeper will change the amount of the book? I have only less price. Huh? No. No, he won't change. Whatever the price the producer is having, but the constant inputs price will be remain same in the market. That's why our curves will be like straight lines. Okay. These isocost curves will also called as outline price, price line, input price line, factor cost line. I want to repeat. Outlay line, price line, input price line, factor cost line, constant outlay line. Previously, we talked in the ISO point that whatever might be the inputs, how much output we are getting. We didn't spoke about the monetary values, how much money will I have to spend to gain that output of production. But in the ISO cost, we'll discuss about the cost. How much cost should spend to give to incur that output, right? Are you all okay with isocot or shall I take one more example? One more example. For example, we are taking some X industry or company. By the way, what is the difference between industry and a company? So, for this X company, the outlay is 100. The given expenditure is 100. So, we are having the factors K and L. For example, we are spending 10 rupees on K and 0 rupees on L. It is one combination, right? Next 0 and 5. Because our factors K are at 10 and L is 20. This for the fixed price in the market. Next 4, 3. How we are getting this 10 into 10? You know the formula, right? Total cost formula. Isoquant. Amit, are you clear now? గణేష్ అంటే మనకు ఒక ఇండస్ట్రీ ఆర్ ఒక కంపెనీ ఒక ఫిక్స్డ్ అవుట్లే ఉంటుంది కదా అంటే నేను ఎంత ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేయగలుగుతున్నా అనేసి నాకు ఒక ఎస్టిమేషన్ బడ్జెట్ ఉంటుంది కదా అది మనం తీసుకునే ఎగ్జాంపుల్లో 100 అనుకోండి కానీ మార్కెట్ ప్రైస్ అయితే సేమ్ ఉంటుంది కదా మనం తీసుకునే ఇన్పుట్స్కి 10 20 అనుకోండి మనం ఇచ్చిన 100 మనకున్న మొత్తం 100లో మనం మన ఇన్పుట్స్కి ఎట్లా స్పెండ్ చేస్తున్నాం అమౌంట్ ఆ డిఫరెంట్ కాంబినేషన్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా ఆ కాంబినేషన్స్ ఐసో కాస్ట్ అంటే మనం సేమ్ ఎంత లెవెల్ తీసుకున్నా మనకు 100 వస్తుంది ఇప్పుడు 4 tens are 40 plus 60. 100. 0 to 25 are 100. మనకి ఏం తీసుకున్నా 100 వస్తుంది. కానీ ఆ కాంబినేషన్స్ ఎట్లా తీసుకుంటున్నాం అనేది ఐసోకాస్ట్లో రిప్రజెంట్ చేస్తుంది. ఐసోక్వాంట్లో ఏంటంటే మనం ఎక్స్పెండిచర్ గురించి మాట్లాడము. జస్ట్ మనం ఎలాంటి కాంబినేషన్స్ తీసుకుంటున్నామో మనం తీసుకున్న ఫిక్స్డ్ అన్నిటికీ 100 వస్తుంది మనకు అవుట్పుట్, ఫిక్స్డ్ అవుట్పుటే. కానీ ఎలాంటి కాంబినేషన్స్, ఇన్పుట్స్ కాంబినేషన్స్ ఎట్లా తీసుకుంటాం అనేది ఐసోక్వాంట్లో డిస్కస్ చేస్తాం. Answer if you have any doubts.